The brain is a powerful organ in our body. We were taught when we were in school that the brain is behind all of our activities. As long as it's getting pumped with enough oxygen, it will function. But there is something that we weren't taught as a student. The brain can also create your reality as it functions in two modes. The way we let our thoughts occur in our head gives the distinction of which mode we're in. The first is when we do things without thinking about them thoroughly. And the second is when we consciously decide what thoughts we should allow. The latter requires a whole recalibrated mindset, and that is what I am here for, to help you mold and adjust to the mindset that will make you attractive to success. Take a deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Today is another day to mold your mindset and turn it into something amazing. Get up, set affirmations, have your errands done. Be kind, be fruitful, and then share it with others. Come with me as I will explore all the quirks of the subconscious mind that will help us all to manifest abundance in all aspects of life. This is Power Consciousness Money Mindset. And say it with me. I am grateful and content with all the blessings that I have. The brain functions in two modes as we go on with our day-to-day lives. It goes by default mode or by direct mode. By default, our brain is unable to create a justifiable act. It functions hastily and impulsively. It won't have enough time to process the corresponding consequences of the action it's about to take. For a moment, the only thing that matters is the fake high you will get. And then by direct mode, your thought process is being controlled. You are aware of the choices you have, and you can make a decision out of your well-regulated thoughts. When you function in default, your old habits and unproductive routine will keep pulling you back to its endless loop. Sometimes reality would hit you. You will recognize that the things you've been doing for years aren't actually doing you any good. And now you have self-awareness. What's next? Some people stop at just being self-aware. So they remain stagnant at the center of their never-ending cycle of self-destruction. Resetting your mind to work in direct mode does not happen overnight. It is a product of long haul of discipline and consistency. You will have to do harsh uprooting of all your habits you've been doing by default. That includes your negative thinking, self-criticism, beliefs that no longer resonate, and the habits that impale you both mentally and physically. Removing all these would give you a hard time because at this point, they are well imprinted in your muscle memory. Thinking about redirecting your life looks catastrophic already, considering the foundations you will have to eliminate. That's when you will probably start blocking the thought of it despite knowing that it is for your own good. In blocking those thoughts, you use another set of thoughts that tell you, I can't do it, I won't succeed, or I am a failure. Those thoughts become your default mode network, where a series of neurons in your brain has automated certain things. Those self-deprecating thoughts will manifest in your daily routine until they become your reality. At first, switching your brain mode to a new mode will bring you discomfort, confusion, and even wanting to relapse. Because as bad as relapse is, it still feels like home. Because that's how default feels like. It feels comforting. That is why switching to direct mode and teaching your brain that your new default would be like that is important. It teaches you to be indulgent in things that are actually good for you rather than the destructive mindset that comforts you now. In changing the way that you think, you are actually on your way to changing your entire life. Because the truth is, one's way of thinking is a conscious choice they've been making. It is hard to redirect your thought process, but it is not impossible. It will take you a series of practice, discipline, and the most important element, consistency. Since we are talking about a process here, let's try to dissect the steps you have to achieve to reach the point where you're finally able to switch your mindset. Go for the root. The first step of everything is self-awareness. Find out what's been holding your feet to the mud. Where do the roots cling? What makes your thoughts to be that way? Is it because of something that had happened in the past? Is it due to a failure that everything and everyone's been reminding you of? Or is it from a recent heartbreak that made you question your worth in totality? Whatever it is, identify it. Know what's been pulling you down to the endless cycle of stagnancy. Ask yourself, what's in the past that made me think this way? What's in the present moment that makes me think that I am not worthy, unlovable, a loser, incapable? Where did they come from? And what will happen to me if I don't evolve from this thinking? You see, this kind of mindset has this ability to suck you down to the depths of your rock bottom. Seeing and acknowledging them won't set you free. You have to do the work so that you can come back up to the surface. And that work is the mind reset, the switching of modes between the default to direct. Living with a mindset that constantly weighs you down will only give you a future that is full of uncertainty. You will end up deflecting the things that are meant to find you. Your mission in this lifetime is to control your mind, not your mind controlling you. Being able to establish a mindset that is mind over matter will help you regain your power from the things that are happening around you. Instead of instilling your mind with negative thoughts, switching it to something more positive will help you stand with a completely different perspective. If you are used to calling yourself unlovable, try to switch it to, maybe they aren't just for me, that's why they couldn't fill my cup. Or if you are being reminded of your failures and that you are useless, just think about how far you've come and the experiences you've garnered from your past mistakes. Having a positive default mindset is an advantage. Why? Because it makes you operate in a program wherein you are comfortable doing things that improve your being. You are out in the world making amazing things. Your mind is doing the trick for you that it creates a reality you've always wanted. But if your default mindset comes from a dark place, that's when you are required to do some work. You have to identify the very reason that weighs you down, and you have to slowly detach from it. You are more than what you think you are. If no one believes in you, that's when you should start believing in yourself by resorting to your brain's direct mode and learn to walk away from the bad habits you are so comfortable with in your default mode. If you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. We will be posting more videos that will help you create a positive mindset to work towards your goal. If you want us to keep you updated, click the bell button. We will see you next time. Peace out.